I'm Michael Abbott. I'm the audio coordinator for the 52nd Grammy Awards. My capacity is to wrangle up all the elements of the audio for the broadcast, and that entails probably a month in advance once the talent has been lined up and the creative aspects have been defined somewhat. We come together here a couple days ago with a 40-plus man crew and download all those folks with their various attributes and elements of the show. Front of house mix, the stage monitor mix, 2 stages, our broadcast music mix, and the production mix. We do a 5.1. We publish a 5.1 for CBS broadcast, and all that it entails is the coordination with our broadcast partner, CBS, and the mixers and how they're going about with the 5.1. It's very critical that we adhere to guidelines that the network provides us so that we deliver a broadcast that gets, for the most part, down mixed to a stereo or an LTRT, and is being able to handle that with our 3,500 head-end users and the millions of people that watch it at home.
What's the most difficult part of this whole thing in terms of organization?
2 months out, I start working with the producers of the show after the nominations are announced, and we develop what is going to be the broadcast and the amount of acts and the position and placing of the acts within the broadcast. We always know generally what their elements consist of, but then the creative process takes a few weeks to get defined, up to, in fact, to the day they show up on site. We're constantly changing and adapting to what the producers want to see and hear, along with the artist. This is some of these artists, the pinnacle point in their careers, and they, rightfully so, are hesitant to coordinate with us what they want to do. Not because they don't want us to know, just because they really haven't, come to terms with what they want to do. So at this point, today and tomorrow and the next day, I'm pretty much overloaded with information, with changes and revisions, and I've got to down compress my 40-man plus crew with all these changes so that when we get these artists on stage, we're able to get them on and off in an hour and a half. This year we've got approximately 16 performances, various sized bands, single solo performances to 50, 60 people on stage. The Grammys annually presents probably the most challenges of any television broadcast that I'm involved with. And annually, thank God it's once a year.
How is it more difficult or different in terms of scale compared to, say, another show that you work on?
Well, the expectations, because it's the Grammys, we do call this the audio show of the year. There's few shows that the producers place the emphasis on us for producing an audio soundtrack of the caliber. I work on a lot of television shows, and I'm not saying that audio is marginalized for the most part, but it is TV, and it is about the visual. This is the opportunity for us as audio professionals to really show our skill sets to the world, and every person on this crew takes special pride in being part of the crew, but at the same time, it's the same crew for the most part that we've had for the past 10, 15 years. So it's a group of people that comes together in a very short amount of time and produces a very high quality product at the end as the end result of the broadcast.